Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, don't go afraid to go on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, y'all. Dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, is God good to me. Unbelievable. Yeah, he is. And I can only attribute it to one thing. It's just been a turnaround in my life. It's been me finally making a decision to see what all God has for me, but at the same time trying to be more God want me to be instead of more what I want to be. That's the trade-off. You know, you got to do something now. You know, you want God's blessings. You got to be willing to do something on his behalf. I'm not saying I got it right now, because I'm just being real with you. I don't have it all together by any stretch of the imagination. I'm trying to get better in several areas. I'm praying about it. I'm working on it. But you know, it's a process, and I've grown to accept the process. But I'm improving in a lot of areas from day to day. But I tell you what, man, my success, all that's going on with me, I can only attribute to this turnaround. And the turnaround was simple. I turned around and started looking at God. That was the simple move, man. I just turned around and started looking at him, and I was going, okay, I get it now. You created me. You're the creator. You have a purpose for me. I understand that now. Now, let me just walk in that purpose, and let me get to doing that purpose. Now, my purpose and your purpose and their purpose and anybody's purpose could be different. And the way you go about the purpose can be different. And that's the part that I've really grown up to. I've opened up my mind to understanding that everybody's different. Nobody's quite the same. And that is not my right or position to judge, but to be of a forgiving spirit and understand and forgive those as I ask God to forgive me. See, that's the key. That's the key, y'all. So when you out here and you stuck on this unforgiveness, understand, in the Lord's Prayer, there's a segment that says, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. There's another version that says, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. It's two different versions. But either one, it means the exact same thing. It means simply this, that you are asking God to forgive yours like you forgive others. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. When I cross the line with you, God, handle me the way I handle people when they cross the line with me. You feel what I'm saying to you. So you understand that? That's the breakdown of it. best way I can give it to you. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Forgive me, God, for stepping over the line like I forgive those that step over the line on me. That's the hard part, man. That's the part, man, I've really been working on. I've been really trying to get that together. And so I've learned forgiveness a lot better over the past 5 years than I have before. And it's paid off. I can't tell you how it's paid off, because now God's mercy and grace is all over me, because I've learned to become more graceful. Now, I ain't graceful like him. I ain't merciful like him, but I've learned to become more graceful, more merciful. Because, man, I can't live my life like that. I just got sick of me, man. You mad at me, now I'm mad at you. You hating on me, now I'm going to hate on you. I ain't got time for that, man. I've got you. Look here, you got somewhere to go. Look, hate take up time. It's time consuming, hating. Trying to seek revenge. It's time consuming. It take up way too much of your time to seek revenge when vengeance ain't really yours. That's another one. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. It ain't yours. So now when you go to seek it, to take it out, guess what you're doing? You're doing something now, man. Now you off into an area that you got no business being in. And instead of steady climbing your ladder like you're supposed to, you didn't take out time for vengeance. To hate. I'm a hater. I'm going to be a blogger. I'm going to blog about so-and-so. When you're blogging about somebody, and most of these people you don't even know, when you blogging about somebody, what you doing? What you hating? It takes time to hate, man. I just decided, man, I got to take all my time, and instead of doing time and being active, I got to be proactive. See, some people get that confused, being active and being proactive. Pro is positive. Pro means to move forward. You know, if you put pro in front of most words, it's a positive influence. You know, there's the pros and the cons. The pros is the good side. The cons is what can go wrong, the bad side. You know, if you're active, that's one thing. But if you're proactive, you're going forward in a positive direction. When you become a pro, that means you the best of the best at whatever it is you chosen to be. I'm a pro. So somehow, and I'm no English teacher or grammatical guy, the word pro a lot of times when you put it in front of something means positiveness. So now, a lot of people think that if you just active, something ought to happen. Well, I'm doing something. And that's what happens, man. We just find ourselves doing a lot of busy work that really ain't about nothing and ain't going nowhere. It ain't got no direction or no purpose because we haven't tried to find out the direction or purpose. So you wake up and your wheels are spinning. You a hamster on a treadmill. You're running real fast, but you're just going in the same spot. You understand? That's because you're just out here being active instead of proactive. Why don't you get God in your life? Why don't you turn and face your Creator and find out how to become more proactive so you can do things to move yourself forward, how you can get your life off the ground and get off the treadmill and really get it rolling in the direction that it need to be going, man. I'm telling you, God can make that change for you if he see you making the change for him. See, the whole key, man, the whole key is you got to be willing to do something. You got to give God something to bless. Bless me, God, and then you go sit on your couch and you ain't trying. Okay, bless me, God, with what? What he working with? He can't have the people hire you if you ain't put the app in. Come on, man. The blessing comes when you make a proactive step, when you try to do something on the positive side. Look, man, I'm going to quit messing around with all these people. I'm going to start going home. I'm going to leave these women alone out here. You got to say, all right, man, I ain't going over there tonight. I just ain't going to get. Then God can work with you. God, help me stop seeing all these women. But you steady going over there, calling them, setting up stuff. Well, can't nobody help you? Because once you get over there, you already know. See, you got to get proactive. You got to do something yourself. You make one step, he'll make two. That's the key, man. So come on, y'all.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is a throwback, a remake at the same time. This is morning time, reminiscent of prime time.
Wow.
This is iHeart, reminiscent of CNN. I'm going somewhere with this. Stay with me.
Okay.
The head of the show on prime time is Chris Cuomo. The head of this hen is Steve Harvey. But in the words of Chris Cuomo, just to piss off J. Anthony Brown, let's get after it.
Oh my God!
But you make me so happy when you say it. I love it.
Oh, I
Let's
hate
get
that
after it.
slogan.
I love
hate
it. I love
hate
it.
that slogan, man.
I love
do.
that
I
slogan.
do.
How about unpack it? You like that one?
Oh yeah, he says that a lot too.
Say that one
Unpack
too,
it.
Steve. Let's
Hey,
unpack it.
Yeah.
let's unpack it. I love Chris Cuomo
I
and
love
John
him.
Lemon.
He's
Oh
really
my
good.
God.
And I love
yes.
the little
Really good.
back and forth that they do with each
Yes.
other on TV.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Shirley Strawberry,
Hey, good morning, Steve.
Carla Farrell,
What's happening? Good
and
morning.
J. Anthony Brown.
Let's get after it.
Yeah, we the only ones here this morning. Everybody else, you know, Junior got a little career he working on down there.
Wow.
Tommy, old ass, having a birthday,
Yeah.
sending pictures and everything. We got to
Wildin'.
look at, you know, him
He
in the
wildin'
swimming
out.
pool with his
Yeah.
wife on his back. Yeah, that's nice,
Wildin'.
Tommy.
Wow.
He's having a great time.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that's wildin'.
Yeah.
You in a public swimming pool with your wife on your back. That's wild.
Yeah.
So Tommy Wildin', happy birthday, dog. Have
Yeah.
a good
That's
time.
when you're drinking, Steve, and you say, "Hey, baby, let's do this."
Let's get after it, baby.
And take a picture.
He should have edited them other people out the picture.
Make it look like he and his wife just were
Yeah.
wilding in the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that,
having
Now
a
we
good
got
time.
to
that little-
share the picture because everybody listening gonna want to see the
Uh-huh.
picture. He's gonna kill
Now,
us.
now we got to show everybody. Huh?
Yeah, he's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
But
He did it
Steve,
slick, though. He took a picture
Yeah.
of his stomach down in the water.
Nobody even thought of that but
Yeah.
you, Steve.
Nah.
Steve, you know.
I look for that.
But what's the cutoff age for putting your wife on your shoulder? What is it, Steve?
No, there
It
ain't
gotta
no
be-
cutoff age.
There's no cutoff age.
Yeah.
but, okay.
You could do that on and into your 50s and
Oh, I'm just, if you can lift her, all wives can't be put on shoulders.
But
I'm just saying. I'm
in
just
the
putting it out
water
there.
your weight is different anyway.
Shirley. There's some wives you can't put on your shoulder.
Did you ever put your wife on your shoulder?
A couple of them, yeah.
Ignorant.
Just thought I'd ask.
A couple of them, yeah. The hard part was getting them off my back. Anyway, that's a whole different story.
I love it. I love it. It's stupid.
Is. He is. That's Steve's friend. Steve brought him on the show.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Steve, you good?
Oh, man, I stay good.
You had a good weekend? How was the...
I'll talk about it
Okay,
later
yeah,
on this
we'll talk
morning,
about
tell
it.
you about the Vault Conference and everything.
That's what I want to know about. All right, coming up at 32 after the hour, Weekend Review. We'll find out what we did over the weekend coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's find out what everybody did over the weekend. Steve, before we left, we were asking you about the Vault Conference. How did that go?
It was really,
Hello,
really good.
Jay.
Great turnout, man. Nice people were there. Incredibly motivating. I want to thank all the speakers that came out, who shared their knowledge with people. Some really, really sharp people at the conference over the weekend. It was just great.
What
Thank
is
you
it?
all for coming. It's an empowerment conference where we talk about.
Hello.
I was a keynote speaker on Saturday. And, motivational seminars, basically what it is, but it teaches you everything from business practices, social media, entrepreneurship, banking, finance, every aspect of business, marketing, branding, everything about
Wow,
business.
Steve.
That's some good information.
Yeah, it is.
Everything
Passing out.
about yourself, everything, motivational. It's just
Marketing, huh?
really, really great thing. So
That's good.
Okay.
it was great. My Vault Conference was very, very successful. Thank everybody that came out, and be looking because next year I'm going to change it. It's going to be bigger, and I'm going to move it to the East Coast.
Oh, wow.
Okay, going east.
Okay, all right.
What's gonna be in the vault? Put stuff
You
in there
you
now.
may be in it by the end.
For next
An
year.
actual vault.
This was-
You know,
Tommy.
lock it up
Knows
till
vault.
next year, and then
Yeah, see, why do we not miss Tommy at this point?
Now, Steve, I do want to ask you: is that a play on words like jump was? Now, is that
No.
not necessarily?
Vault to vault over something or
Yeah.
to unlock the vault.
Okay.
It's just what it is. It's
Okay.
vault.
I
No
was
big
just
deal.
wondering because you did
It's
jump.
over.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad it was
Good
a
job,
success.
man.
Yeah,
Yes,
glad it
it
was a
is.
success. Yeah.
Dropping knowledge.
Yeah.
How you doing, old ass Jay?
I'm doing good, old ass Steve. But anyway, man.
Well, you know what, man? I discovered it's a good thing to be old. Old
Yeah,
is
it
the
is.
goal.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
if
Very
you
good.
don't get old,
It did.
it's over. Yeah.
Tell a young person that.
Oh, they don't get it,
They
man.
don't get it at all.
I heard a young person say, "Ooh, I'm getting old. I'm 25. I wanted to slap the dog mess out of him."
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the dog, man.
Yeah, 25, man,
Dog.
you haven't even scratched the
No.
surface.
No.
You really haven't, man.
No.
It's sort of different, man.
Yeah. But at that age, we understand because we've all been 25. You think you know
Right.
everything. You think you know it all at that age.
Well, you know,
Couldn't
you've
tell me
lived a
a
quarter of
damn
a
thing.
century.
Yeah.
But when you've lived 25 years and that's been your history, that's a long time for you.
Absolutely it is.
Man, you think, oh, man, I've been here, I'm 25. I've been here 25 years. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man. I had a man on my show, 103,
Really?
sitting up there
Over a
just
century.
talking. I said, yeah. I said, man, you
Just
my new
alert.
hero partner.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
that's
Did he look
yeah.
good,
That's
Steve?
great.
Healthy?
Oh,
He look
man,
good.
slim, you can't be fat now. Yeah. He was trim,
Well, good.
Yeah. I mean,
That's good.
No, you can't
How
be
long
fat.
you wanna live,
103.
Steve? How long you wanna
104. 104.
Yeah.
Shirley?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even think
I
about
want to
it.
live a long time, but I want to be a problem to my kids. So I still want to be here. Like I'm a problem. Like somebody got to go check on daddy.
Really? Why?
I have to pay them back for all the stuff I've done.
Oh my gosh.
Where they had that discussion. You change him. No, you change him. No, you change him.
I changed
No,
him
you
last
change
time.
Change me.
Changed him the last.
No, I don't want that.
No.
I do.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
Yeah, just if you can afford to have a nurse come in, is that what you want, or you just
Kids.
want to do it yourself?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
I want myself. I don't want no nurse. No. Go to bathroom, none of that. I got it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Carla, how was yours? And then
my
I'll tell
weekend
mine.
was very, very good. My daughter, Tasha, she was a finalist, you guys, in a song
right.
scholarship
Yes.
In a what?
competition. A songwriting scholarship competition.
Songwriting?
Wow. She
Yes.
writes songs. Oh,
Yes.
go Tasha.
Yeah, you stop all that hollering, Shirley, so we can hear what the woman got to say
Well,
about the
I'm
baby.
so excited. You know that's my
You
baby.
thought she was
Great.
about cheerleading. Come on.
I did. I actually did.
So now the
Yeah.
baby is writing songs?
Songwriter.
Yeah, she's
And I
actually
can
her
relate
teacher
being a
said.
songwriter myself.
Yeah, I know you can, Jay. She's good at writing poetry in class, so
Oh, wow.
she her music teacher entered her in this contest, and she was a finalist, got on stage
Aw.
and wrote a song
Wow.
about stopping violence in school and spreading love and not hate, and
Did
my
you
daughter
tear
was
up?
a finalist. Yes, I did.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Carla. That's
congratulations.
wonderful.
That's a special child. She's magic, that one. I love it.
She is. Congratulations, too, to Tasha. That's wonderful. All right, coming up next, a man drop kicks Arnold Schwarzenegger in Africa. What?
I'll
Say
be
what
back.
now? Yeah. Hasta la Vigo, baby. All right, we'll tell you about that right after this. The 2019 Steve Harvey Sand
Girl.
and Soul Festival, Steve.
Girl,
It is going down October
y'all better come on.
October 10th through the 14th. Where, Steve? Tell them.
Hot ass Punta Cana.
My favorite
That damn
part.
Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
All you can drink, all you can eat, party all night long,
Yes.
gamble all night long, sitting around on the beach all
on,
night
man.
long, laying out in the water all night long, meet new people.
Yeah.
And fellas,
love it.
was so many fine women over there.
And
Lord
please.
have mercy, boy. Fellas, listen to me. I'm calling on all the frats out there. Get your paraphernalia and come on. I'm telling you, if you grown.
Every bar you go to is stacked.
Come
You
on,
had fun,
Junior.
didn't
I'm
you,
talking
Junior?
about what? Do you know how I ain't been that fine since birth? Do you hear me?
What is
he
the
said.
website, Shirley?
It is SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. SteveHarveySandandSoul.com.
Oh,
Junior ain't been that fine in a
I
long
know,
time.
since birth, he said,
Since
though.
birth.
Wow.
SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. Get y'all's tickets ordered.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Halle Berry is receiving huge praises right now.
Oh, my
We'll talk
gosh.
about that. Yes. And then Kim and Kanye named their new son. We'll talk about that. But first, Arnold Schwarzenegger says there is nothing to worry about after a man drop-kicked him in the back at his Arnold Classic Africa Sports Festival in Johannesburg, South Africa. Video of the incident shows Arnold meeting with fans while an event is going on in the backyard. As he starts taking a picture with someone, a man is seen sprinting toward the former bodybuilder and then jumping and kicking Schwarzenegger in the back. Security quickly held him down as he was escorted out of the building. While the drop kicker was getting dragged away, he could be heard screaming, "Help me, I need a Lamborghini," about 4 times. What?
Yeah, that's how you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick Schwarzenegger
Yeah,
in the back.
Huh?
Yeah, kick Schwarzenegger in the back and get a Lamborghini. You about to ignorant.
Yeah, the former governor of California. What?
But it just goes to show you how craziness can happen when you're just standing up trying to do some good.
Yeah.
And people, it's just everywhere.
It is everywhere. People are not taking their
Right.
meds.
Right.
They're doing other things. It's like, come on, there's so much crazy stuff happening in the world right now. And people, for some reason, think they have a license now to do whatever they want to do and say
attack
whatever
you,
they want
right.
to do, attack you, stalk you, whatever the situation. Just to walk up to someone and drop kick them? I mean, really?
That's crazy.
I don't get it. I do not
You
get it.
notice he waited till Arnold turned his back because
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that ain't,
Yeah.
But you need
What?
4 Lamborghinis, though?
well, they rousted him so fast, too. Why are you here?
I mean, not 4 Lamborghinis, but he said it 4 times.
Why are you here?
Say it again, Steve.
This is a reenactment. Okay, Jay, you Schwarzenegger. You doing your thing. And I'm
Okay.
thinking about what I'm going to do to you.
do it now. How about tomorrow? Do it tomorrow.
I am thinking about it. I am going to kick the daylights out of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I want you to have a good time and do it now.
Why would you
Yeah, I
kick
go.
him?
Yeah, I go. I am thinking because I got to
Take the
find a
picture
way.
now.
Got to find a way to get myself a Lamborghini.
Take the picture now.
Got to come up with a way. A Lamborghini. It could be mine. It could be mine. All I have to
Picture
do.
now.
Look at him over there taking pictures with my people.
Smile, let the girl smile.
Those are not your girls. Those are our girls.
Let's go to the chopper.
See, I know he has money for a Lamborghini because he has money for a chopper.
Take my hand if you want to live.
Here I come. Here I'm thinking. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Here I
I'll
come.
be back.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh. Do it now. What was that?
oh, they are. Oh my God, they are
Oh my
whooping my
God,
ass.
you guys.
Oh, they are whooping my ass.
Yes,
This was not the way I want to get the Lamborghini. Stop it. Take your hands off. Why are you choking me? This is not. I've got to get the Lamborghini. Where are my keys?
Insane. Insane.
That's what happened.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
scene, did he say and scene? I
Insane,
love
that's
it.
right.
That's how the African dude felt. Yeah.
I need a Lamborghini. Help me.
Yeah, he was
that's-
over that
that's
thing.
an
He
ass
worked
whooping
it
he'll
all
never
out.
forget. Ever.
Worked
He
it
will
all out
never,
in his
ever forget.
mind.
That just doesn't make any kind of sense.
None. Shirley said it best. People ain't taking their meds.
They're not. This is
He over
ridiculous.
there. I'm gonna kick the predator. Damn that.
Terminator.
Yeah, the
I'm gonna kick the
Terminator.
Terminator in the back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll turn my back.
Do it now.
Shut up, sure.
Yeah, I am coming. You do not have to keep asking me. I am going to kick you in your back. You can believe that. As soon as you turn around so you are not looking, I'm going to kick you in your back, and then that will be that. Now, did I get the Lamborghini then?
Did he say what color Lamborghini he needed?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. I want them to see me. Wait until they see me.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, hey, how'd you get your Lamborghini? This is nice. How'd you get it?
I kicked Arnold Schwarzenegger in the back.
You did what?
In the back, baby.
And he gave you a Lamborghini?
I don't know how. It just came. I kicked him in the back. I went home. There it was in the driveway.
Wow, I want a Lamborghini too.
Go kick him in the back. It's the only thing.
Obviously,
It's
it
so
works.
crazy. It was amazing. How you like the color yellow?
I love it.
You know why they send it yellow?
Yeah,
Because I'm a
why?
coward for kicking him in the back.
When he turned his back, yeah.
Yeah, if they had beat me and I had been bleeding, I would have gotten the red one.
Weren't you scared? You know, he's a former bodybuilder.
Oh, I was not scared because I knew that the other man was going to whip my ass immediately. What is the ass whipping for a Lamborghini?
Oh, I
It's
see.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Help me. I need a Lamborghini.
Kick him in the back.
In the back,
It's
though.
the dumbest thing ever, though.
No, but I have the Lamborghini.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who's really the dumb one?
It's too
Oh
much.
God, it is. It is.
It's way too
Man, oh
much.
man. Yeah.
I know.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, we're also going to talk about coming up in entertainment news. Halle Berry. Wait till you guys hear what she did. It's going to make you love her even more. Too
I
bad
saw the
Tommy's off
movie. It was
today.
great. It
Oh,
was
John
really,
Wick 3?
Yes.
I can't wait. I've seen
She
all of
kicked
them.
much butt in this
Did
movie.
she?
Much butt.
Did she?
She's
a bad
fighting
girl.
in John Wick.
Oh my God, Steve, she's kicking major behind in this movie.
Have you seen the John Wick franchise, Steve?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
That I've seen.
Keanu Reeves is
The last, you know, they killed his dog.
right.
That set him off.
That set him off.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
wife-
the wife was one thing.
Yeah,
You can't
but
kill that dog.
I know.
When they
Boy.
kill that dog,
That's when you knew how they really feel about dog.
I liked 1 better than 2, so I can't wait to see 3.
well, 3 is really good. Yes.
Good. Jay, you watch, you see all the
I
movies.
just have to. I have to.
And
go
why
to
do
the
you
movies.
have to?
There's nothing else to do.
Now,
When'd you go to the movies?
have you
Where'd you
always
go, Jay?
watched movies?
Yes, I always love movies.
Since a boy?
I'm gonna write one day, so I like to watch them. That's why I go. Yeah.
Well, when you gonna write it?
Yeah, hurry
I don't
up.
know,
I was
Steve.
thinking the
I don't
same
know.
thing, Steve.
Girl, you in your 60s. The hell you waiting on? I don't know. Write the damn movie,
Carla's daughter is writing songs, okay?
Yeah.
She's
Okay, I've written a
10.
song. I wrote
She's-
the words
Well,
to Game
damn.
of
Well, write the
Thrones.
movie, man.
Yeah.
What you stop procrastinating, Jay?
Okay. All right.
Damn, dog. You done wrote the Chapmans. The movie is like the Chapmans. Don't do it.
Yeah, because they suck. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's get after it, Jay. In today's
You're gonna
entertainment.
just say that just to pee me off, right? I know you are.
But I love it, though. In today's entertainment news, Halle Berry is receiving so many praises right now, not just for starring in the #1 movie over the weekend, John Wick 3, but check this out. Okay, she refused to skip 2 interviews with a pair of black journalists on the red carpet. Okay, I love this story. Emerald Marie, the reporter from Where is the Buzz TV, was one of just 2 black journalists who were sent to the premiere of John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Halle's publicist quickly cut off her interviews because, you know, they go down the line and usually the black journalists are at the end. So right before they get to them, then they say, oh, you know, she has to go, she has to go, she has to go. They do that a lot. Anyway, instead of walking away, Halle Berry made the decision to turn around and speak with Emerald and the other black male journalist, Lamar Dawson. I love that we have their names. Halle said, I love Halle Berry. I can't skip my brother and sister. Go, Halle.
That's really good.
Go, Halle. I mean, those
Because
simple
a lot of
words.
times what they do is,
Rush them along.
a lot of times what they do is they just pick you, and they pick the big ones.
Yeah.
You know, you're
What
going to
you
talk
mean,
to
C?
E, you're going
Yeah.
to talk to C and N.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
The
you're going
networks
to
or
talk to the
whatever.
big one.
Right. And then
Anybody that's not an established, they keep, and they do that to try to keep it moving along. But that's a good practice because I always make it a point myself. I think what she did is outstanding
outstanding.
because it's the only way that they get a chance to come up. So,
Yeah.
bravo to Halle Berry for doing that.
Yeah.
That's really that speaks volumes.
Yep, I can't skip my brother and sister, said Halle Berry. Oftentimes, like we're talking about now, Steve, black reporters on the red carpet are placed at the end usually, and sometimes they don't get those big celebrity interviews because right before they get to them, they race them off. You know, we got to go. Sorry, our time is up. We got to go. So Halle made sure that that was not the case this time. We love you, Halle Berry. Thank you for doing that. In other entertainment news, North St. Chicago, and now Kim and Kanye have named their new baby boy Psalm, like the scripture.
I hope you go to school with some jokes because something gonna happen when you grow up.
Yeah.
Y'all can laugh at that if y'all ain't got to hold that
More,
in.
but I'm
I'd
just
laugh if it
thinking.
was good. You know.
I'm
But
thinking.
you know how it is. You done wrote some bad ones. We all done wrote some bad ones. It was just a pun, but it wasn't a joke.
But I was,
Carla held it in. I'm counting it as a joke.
and I was, but I was thinking more than Chicago. You think? More than But anyway, yeah. Whatever they name their kids, I'm cool with.
It
Yeah,
was
they're
a
their
dude
kids.
on Family Feud named Jesus, and when I got down there, I said, "So your name is Jesus?" He said, "No, Mr. Harvey, it's actually Jesus." I said, "Well, I'm not gonna call you Jesus. I just want to let you know that, man." They went to commercial break. The executive producer said, "No, Mr. Harvey, that's his name." I don't care what it is. I'm not calling this man Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, nobody gets that from me. Yeah, and I'm serious. I never called him Jesus the whole day. I'm not
What
calling
did you call him?
Jesus.
Say man.
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, my
Jesus.
man Jay, what's up?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're not finna be Jesus, partner.
All right, Steve. Time for some headlines.
Not
Let's
who
go.
I've been talking to all these years.
Let's go.
You down here trying to win 20,000. They put you on the end because you ain't that good a player. Get out of here, man.
Did you hear me?
Jesus would know some of these answers.
Jesus,
Ladies
would
and
you come
gentlemen.
on?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann tripped in.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ann Tripton. Here we go. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Good morning, everybody. Good Monday morning, everyone. New Zealand is spearheading a worldwide effort to curb online extremism. The initiative launched in response to the recent deadly attacks over there on two mosques that were streamed live on Facebook. So far, the effort receiving support from more than a dozen countries. However, the Trump administration declines to endorse the plan, citing its, quote, respect for freedom of expression and freedom of the press. Republican Congressman Justin Amash of Michigan is drawing both praise and criticism for saying publicly that President Trump's engaged in impeachable behavior as evidenced by the results of the Mueller report. However, the Utah Senator Mitt Romney said this on CNN's State of the Union.
My own view is that Justin Amash has reached a different conclusion than I have. I respect him. I think it's a courageous statement. But I believe that to make a case for obstruction of justice, you just don't have the elements that are evidenced in this document.
President Trump calls Congressman Amash a lightweight looking for publicity. Amash is the first Republican member of Congress to publicly state that Trump's behavior meets the threshold of impeachment. Senior classmen in Atlanta's Morehouse College received more than just a degree at commencement exercise this weekend. One of the speakers, black billionaire Robert F. Smith, the super rich tech investor, announced that he will pay off the student loans for the entire class of 2019.
My family is making a grant to eliminate their student loans.
And his family got the money, but Smith wants the lucky students to pay it forward. Morehouse says that Robert F. Smith has already donated, are you sitting down, $1.5 million to fund a new scholarship program at Morehouse to make some renovations there. Last year, Robert Smith, who attended Cornell University and Columbia Business School, gave Morehouse another $1 million. And Robert F. Smith is currently ranked as the 355th richest person in the world, Thank you very much. His fortune is estimated $2.5 billion with a B. He's the second largest private donor to the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. Robert Smith donated $20 million. Oprah Winfrey donated $21 million. And, of course, millions of TV viewers tuned into the last episode of HBO's Game of Thrones last night, and me included, although at one point HBO Go crashed. The new king, though, was crowned at the weekend box office. John Wick 3 dethroned Avengers Endgame, bringing in $57 million. Keanu Reeves' co-star Halle Berry receiving much love from the black community for doing something many African Americans don't do. The white publicist pushed her past some black reporters. She walked back. She was asked about that later.
Well, I'm going to make time for the media, and I'm certainly going to make time for my black brothers and sisters. I didn't know that. I just thought I can't pass this brother up. I've talked to all these other people. I'm going to talk to him too.
Okay, well, you can see the whole thing on my Facebook page. Smooches Halle. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Great news from billionaire Robert F. Smith, who received an honorary doctorate at Morehouse College's Sunday morning graduation exercises. He had already announced a $1.5 million gift to the school, but during his remarks in front of the nearly 400 graduating seniors, the technology investor and philanthropist surprised some by announcing that his family was providing a grant to eliminate the student debt of the entire class of 2019. What?
Wow.
What? What?
Wow.
Man,
Very familiar with
hold
that. Very familiar with that.
That is so. What? Say that again, Steve.
I'm very familiar with that.
What do you mean?
Actually exchanged texts with him about it this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You lying.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you guys say?
And we had an exchange about it.
Wow.
That's great.
That
No,
really
that's
is
a powerful.
awesome.
Isn't that?
Yeah, he
Just
paid their
imagine
entire
being a-
debt.
Yeah,
That's a
imagine
lot.
being
Do you
graduate.
do you know how much that is?
Yeah,
total?
$40 million.
$40 million? Wow.
Yeah.
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 I have a question.
What?
Okay, he's gonna erase the debt of everybody who graduated, right?
Yeah, this year.
The
Uh-huh,
class
What-
of
the class.
2019.
Why am
What
I
if
not
your
looking
mama
for
and
this?
daddy paid for it themselves? Will he get them a little something?
No,
You know?
no. He said student loans because
My
that's
mom and daddy
such a
paid
hindrance.
themselves. My mama and daddy paid
Well,
themselves.
because your mom and daddy could afford it.
But shouldn't you get them that money back too? I mean,
No, ain't nobody gave me my damn money back. I done
Steve,
put
don't
7
get
kids in
mad.
college. No, damn,
I'm
Jay.
just saying,
No,
people-
see, but that's
people
how
sitting
it
on
go,
both
though. See,
sides.
no. It's a black person somewhere doing just what he doing.
But still,
Well, you know, I paid. Could I get a little something on that? You know,
I'm
man,
not asking for a
no.
lot, just a
No,
little
hell
something.
no. See, this for student debt. Loans.
all right, Jay, 400 graduating seniors.
Right.
All right, the entire class of 2019. That totals $40 million.
Right.
All right, so that totals. That's a lot.
That is a
400
lot.
students.
All I'm asking is the
But
my
it's
mom and
never
daddy
enough,
paid.
Jay. Just
How many?
be
How many
quiet.
students? Cheryl?
400, Steve. What a
That's a
great
lot of
story.
money.
That's
What a
100,000
great story.
apiece.
And this is according to
Can
the
we get 10? And me and that's all we need. We'll be straight.
according to the Atlanta Journal, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Eileen Dodd, the spokesperson for Morehouse, said the gift is the biggest single gift in the school's history. I bet she's right about that, huh?
Yeah.
I see you half of that, Steve. Can we get 5? Let's call it. Just straight across 5. We walk away. We walk away.
All right. Steve is mad. Coming up at 34 after the hour. You know he's getting mad because that's
He
his
get mad
friend
at
and
me.
everything. Yeah. All right. Coming up at 34 after the hour, we'll talk about the series finale. Oh, Lord, of Game of Thrones. There will be no more Game of Thrones. And yes, some of your coworkers are calling in sick today. Who sits on the Iron Throne? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The bittersweet ending is over. I'm happy and I'm sad. The series finale, Game of Thrones, was last night, people. And multiple reports are saying that more than 1 in 5 GOT fans admitted they plan to take a vacation day, a personal day, or just call in sick today. Aha! That's where Tommy and Junior are.
Watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we figured it out, right, guys? The end of the long-running HBO series has set viewing records. But before we run out of time, Steve, Your Grace, please tell us who sits on the Iron Throne.
I'm not going to do that, Shirley. I'm not going to ruin it for the people who have yet to see it. So this will not ruin it for anyone, because people are saying at least give us a day to watch it. No one sits there watching it every single Sunday. With that being said, just let me say this.
Okay.
When you do see it, and I mean it's popping off, there are going to be things that you'll understand. I will start by saying that damn dragon got a lot of fire. Something wrong with that dragon breath, cause I don't know, what hell, how you just breathe that much damn fire? And then I'll have you know, as I always had been predicting, I believe, I don't know it, but I believe that damn Jon Snow, you've got to see what he does. In case you haven't, tomorrow I will fill you in, but you can only die once and come back. Yeah, I'll say that. And Arya, the little girl that fight like a man, that one right there, you watch your back with her. That little heifer crazy, she be tripping. Anyway, Arya goes in and out of the things of Game of Thrones and that right there. And the last thing I should share with you is that damn Tyrion talk his ass off. Tyrion is a conversationalist unlike no other. Prepare yourself for the end, and I will spare you in case you haven't seen it.
Spoiler.
Because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. But go home this evening and watch it. I tried to tell the staff here, who doesn't listen to anything I say, that no matter how big Game of Thrones is today, it'll never top the damn Jeffersons.
We're moving on up, baby.
With all that worldwide viewership and all that following and all that yiggity yak, those numbers still don't come close to George and Wheezy Jefferson. Ha, 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 ha. That's final. Yes, yes, Princess
How
Carla.
much fire did the dragon have? Do we have a sound effect for the dragon?
Yeah, can we hear
I
what that
have a
sounds
sound effect for the dragon. Here it is.
Woo! Feel that heat.
That's pretty
Well, once you hear that, know this: someone's ass is banging.
What?
Can
What
we
you
hear
say?
it again?
One more time. Hit it. Here it comes. He's breathing in. Now he goes. Let it go.
Oh my God, I love that sound.
Now that's hot.
That's ferocious.
When you hear that sound right there, know this:
What?
someone's ass is banging.
Yes, Your Grace. Yes.
That's the same sound Junior made when he blew by Tommy in the 40-yard dash. It was terrific.
One more time.
Someone's ass is banging.
Your Grace, you know how much I love animal sounds.
Banging. That's the sound of cooking. Ah. Know that.
All right, well, listen, coming up next, we're going to switch gears here and do a prank phone call coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, locked up and in love. Oh, yeah. But right now, I think Uncle is in for Neff with today's prank phone call. What you got, Unc?
The way he ought to do it right here.
Okay, let's go.
You didn't fall, and you ain't getting no money.
Well, how does he do it, though? He doesn't do it like
but
that.
then he got it. Huh? You didn't fall.
Yeah.
And you ain't finna get no money.
Right. He's all aggressive with it, right?
Dog, just introduce the damn prank.
Yeah.
And this how he ought to do it right here. Look here. You didn't fall, and you ain't getting no money.
But that's not how he does it.
Run it, cat.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach a Glenda Ann, please.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? My name is Brad. I'm actually with the A&C department, accidents and conditions. Wanted to give you a call and see how you're doing this morning.
I'm just fine.
Great. Now, I am the accident and condition coordinator, the last person that it goes to before actually issuing out a check. And just wanted to give you a call and see how everything is going. Have you been to the doctor on your fall? And just wanted to do a follow-up with you and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is just fine, thank you.
Have you needed to do any rehabilitation work or anything like that? This is just a random procedure of all the notes that I have to write down. And like I said, this is the final step of getting you out a check. Now, the last I heard, you were offered $2,000. Is that correct?
If you work there, you go ask your supervisor. You would know all that if you worked there.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking at the file that I have, ma'am. I don't have everything in front of me.
If you got that wrote down, that's what they offer.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, listen, here's what we're doing. I've also been brought some other records. Is this the first time you've actually had an incident like this?
What?
Is this the first time you've had an incident of actually falling?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Okay. Well, actually, what we're doing, looking over the records here, I've got some actual incidents that it seems like you've actually fallen several times in other places. What I'm having to do here, ma'am, is let you know that I am not going to sign off on this at all. So the money that has been offered to you, I am no longer going to be, I'm not going to confirm this check to go out to you. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. I don't think that you have a problem. I think that there's something that you deliberately did in one of our stores.
I could care less about what you think. What happened was the was on the floor. I fell. They gonna have to pay for the claim either way it go.
No, we're not gonna. Actually, ma'am, what I'm gonna have to do is get you to come down and sign an agreement.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Yes, I'm gonna need you to come down and sign an agreement that you actually made this whole thing up, and I need that in writing with your signature.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Look, ma'am, I don't care if you come down or I have to come down and haul your in, because I'm not signing over a check to you for somebody that deliberately laid down in the floor and act like something was wrong with them.
You're a lying, deliberately done a thing.
How exactly did
it was witnesses. You need to talk to them.
I've spoken to every witness, and you know what, ma'am? Everyone
you haven't
thinks
spoken to every witness because my friend was there. You haven't spoken to her.
There's a lot of people that assume that you're lying.
Well, I don't care what they assume.
Ma'am, let me explain something. We can take this thing further. I even have you on video, actually deliberately laying down in the middle of the floor as if you have actually
now
slipped.
I know you're lying.
No,
now
I'm not.
I know you're lying.
No, I am not, ma'am. And
now
listen, we're not going to give you $2,000. We're not going to give you $2.
What's your name?
My name is Brad with the A&C department.
Well, you won't be having a job too much for long because you a fool.
No, I'm not a fool. I want to make sure that you understand. I want to make sure that you understand that this is not something.
I want to make sure you understand.
That this is not something that you can do or continue to do. Now, I want to hear it out of your mouth. You tell me, did you lay down on that floor deliberately?
You crazy little you think I'm finna sit here and tell you I deliberately laid down in a floor.
Am I crazy? Am I crazy for you to sit here and tell me the truth?
I accidentally fell. That's it. That's all.
No.
That's
you deliberately laid down on that floor, and you're deliberately trying to get $2,000 worth of money that does not belong to you.
Well, you just review the damn tape then, and you'll see what happens.
Would you like for me to get authorities to come over, ma'am, and bring you in? Because what we're...
I don't give a who you get. You get whoever whoever you want to get.
If I need to send authorities down there, man, to
Okay,
bring
well, you send them over here. I'm not scared of them either.
I don't think
no authorities.
I'm not.
What
I'm
they
not.
gonna do?
They're going to bring you in, and you're going to sign this form I have that you deliberately laid down on that floor.
You a fool.
The nerve of you, black people.
I'm not coming in. I'm not signing nothing. Now what you talking about? I don't know. I ain't never heard this you talking about.
Now I want you to bring your little narrow black behind in here so we can get this stuff rectified. Is what I want done.
Are you crazy or deaf or you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed? I tell you that. I am not coming in. I don't know what I would have to come in for.
I want you to sign a form that you deliberately laid down on this floor, and it was all fictitious.
Now, why the would I do something like that and then go to jail?
Why would you lay down in the floor in the first place when you knew nothing was wrong?
I told you I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It was in front of you. I could look you in your eyes and tell when you're lying.
I told you. I told you what happened. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Hey, let me say one more. Hello? Call her right back.
Hello.
Ma'am, I don't want to continue to go back and forth with you.
Look. You really pissed. Look, I told you what happened. I'm not going to keep on telling you that. I don't know why the you keep calling me. Let me speak to your damn supervisor.
Let me say, well, first of all, ma'am, first of all, I am the supervisor. This is what I want. I think we can get this.
Look, what the I'm going to come in and sign what?
Here's what I want you to do. If you come down and sign it, I'll you go.
If you think I'm finna come and sign some papers saying I laid on the floor, it ain't none of that true. The was on the floor, I fell, that's it, that's all. Now, what the are you talking about?
Have you been drinking?
Have you been drinking?
Are you listening?
Have you been drinking?
I want to
drinking got to do with anything. What I do on my own personal time is my business.
Can I say one more thing?
Drinking? Don't keep calling me with that.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'll let you go.
My back still hurt, and you talking about you ain't gonna give me no money? You crazy? I am gonna get some money. They should have had that up off the floor. Then I wouldn't be having to go through none of this. You have I been drinking?
Glenda, I'm gonna say one more thing to you, and then I'm gonna let you go.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother JT.
Who did it? James.
James, baby, James.
I don't know. Yeah, James, I'm gonna get him when he get home. Who is this?
This is Nephew Tommy. How you doing, baby? You stand your ground, baby.
Second, huh?
Stand your ground, baby. Stand it. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. My pressure was going up a little bit, but now I'm fine now.
And everybody here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we love you, Glenda.
Okay, thank you. I love you too.
Okay, I'm gonna be at the J Spot tomorrow night at 5581 West Manchester. Well, he's not here. Okay.
That's one Team Tommy. Wow.
He's not
You're
here.
supposed to ask us about the prank and everything.
But he's not here. All I'm
Hello,
saying is.
hell no. Go ahead, Jay.
He's just making it all about him.
I'm Team Jay. Go ahead, man. Yeah.
Sherry Shepard will be at the J Spot tomorrow night. Go to the Eventbrite to get your tickets. Tommy will be where Tommy will be.
Don't nobody know what Tommy going to be. Tommy ain't here to tell you where he's going to be. Damn, what Tommy at? As far as we know, Tommy in a swimming pool somewhere.
All right, listen, thank you, Jay, and thank you, Uncle Steve. Up next is the Strawberry Letter. Subject, locked up and in love. We'll get after it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading yours live on the air, just like we're reading this one right now. Jay, are you going to do the honors, please?
Oh, the Strawberry Letter.
Today.
It's time for the Strawberry Letter. Okay, I'm sorry. I never get to talk on that part. So I don't know what to do.
Well, and you won't talk anymore.
Well, I mean, it's cool. Just,
that's why. That's why.
I never had to talk on that part.
Yeah, well, and you know why now. Go ahead, Sean.
How the hell I'm supposed to know? I didn't know.
All right. But you're Team Tommy, though. All right, here we go, Steve. All All right, subject, locked up and in love. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 33-year-old single female, and for the past year or so, I have been having a romance with an inmate that's been in prison for 17 years. He's my best friend's brother, and he tried to date me for many years and would write me letters, but I just wasn't interested. Well, last year, I had surgery, and I was out of commission for a while, and he sent me the sweetest letters and cards. When his mother found out about us, she told me he might be exonerated because of some new evidence in the case. I started having mixed feelings about him coming home. His mom told me that I should really give him a chance at romance if he is released. I've fallen in love with him, and it's hard for me to believe it and explain it. I can't tell my family or my coworkers about him. I tell them that my man has a demanding job and he travels a lot, so that is why they haven't met him. They have noticed that I am happier now and smiling whenever I mention this guy to them, and I am honest with him about my feelings toward his incarceration, and he gets very upset when I told him I am ashamed to tell the people that are closest to me about him. I am an accountant, and I have worked hard to secure a top position in my company, and I don't want to be judged. And there's also the possibility that he won't be released, so I would have told everyone for nothing. So what do you think, Steve and Shirley? Should I just put it out there that I'm dating a man in prison in hopes that my family will accept him as the man I love, or should I end it with him? Please advise. Well, first of all, these are two extremes. Should you tell your family or should you end it with him? Can we meet somewhere in the middle? First of all, I wouldn't tell anyone anything. Why? First, you don't owe them any explanation just yet. You don't even have all the facts. His mom said because of some new evidence in the case, he might be exonerated. So that's not even a possibility yet. It's just a might at this point. There's a possibility you say later in the letter that he won't be released. So you didn't even say what he's been in for 17 years for. You didn't share that with us. So, that's kind of hard for us to really make, a sound decision. What is he in there for? What is this new evidence? There are a lot of things that are left out of this letter. You've been dating him, or you've been talking to him, not dating him. You've been talking to him for just a little over a year. He's been in there for 17 years. So there's a lot that needs to transpire before, you start taking this relationship too seriously and to the next level. Wait to see what's going to happen. Calm it on down. Again, you put in here for a reason that you have a very demanding job, that he has a demanding job. But more than that, you have an important job. And you've worked hard to secure a top position at your company. You don't want to be judged. You have to take all this into consideration, okay? And again, the possibility that he won't be released. So I say just hold off and see what's going to happen with this situation. Will he be exonerated? And he gets upset when you tell him things. So, it's still too early to tell. I just say wait, all right? That's what I say. Just wait. Steve?
I'm locked up and I'm in love. No, locked up and in love. You're 33 years old. You've been having this romance with an inmate that's been in prison for 17 years. He's your best friend's brother. He tried to date you for a lot of years and would write me letters, but I just wasn't interested. Now, I'm assuming that you're saying is that he's tried to date you from there for a lot of years. Because, see, if he been in jail 17 years, you 33. I'm assuming he went in when you was 16? 16? He must have went in when you was 16. Then you say he's tried to date you for many years. That's why he been in there. Or he's 16 too. I don't know. But had to start at 16 for you. Well, last year you had surgery and you was out of commission for a while. And, well, he sent me the sweetest letters and cards. Well, he got time. He got time. He got time to be sweet. And I appreciate the brother, too. I ain't knocking it at all. Probably cheered you up, made you feel somebody. Probably did more for you than anybody else. So I can understand that. Yeah, well then. When his mother found out about us, she told me he might be exonerated because of some new evidence in his case. I started having mixed feelings about him coming home. What? So you don't really want him to come home? His mama told me I should really give him a chance at romance. Well, somebody gonna give him a chance at romance.
Hang on.
You've been in there 17 years. You're damn right.
Hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject, locked up and in love. It's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, locked up and in love.
Well, as far as I can get to, this 33-year-old woman for the past year or so been having a romance with an inmate that's been in prison for 17 years. He's her friend's brother. Now, he tried to date me for many years, which means, if she's 33, for many years, somewhere from between age 16 and now, he been hitting on her. Well, but I just wasn't interested, probably because he was in jail. And I understand that. Well, last year I had surgery and I was out of commission for a while, and he sent me the sweetest letters and cards. I mean, that's cool. He got time, but, I appreciate the brother doing that anyway. Well, when his mother found out about it, she told me that he might be exonerated because of some new evidence in his case. I don't know what he did or what his sentence is, but it's some new evidence. And then you say you started having mixed feelings about him coming home. And his mom told you that you ought to really give him a chance at romance if he is released. Well, that's first thing gonna be on his mind when he get out, some romance. You can believe that. So you need to start working your mind around that. But you say, then you flip, you having mixed feelings. Then you say you done fell in love with him. And it's hard for me to believe it or explain it. Now, I've seen a lot of inmate shows. There's a lot of women that will marry inmates. That's y'all's business if that's what you want to do with your life. And you can't explain it. I don't, because he's treating you better than anybody else. Probably the reason why. And I can't tell my family or my coworkers about him. Because you know why? Because you done already, this what you done said. My man got a demanding job. You better believe he do. He got a tough-ass job. He got to sit there and can't leave his job. He ain't got no rights on his job. And the pay on his job is way, way below the poverty level. So, yeah, he got a demanding-ass job. Then you say that he travels a lot. Now, he ain't going nowhere. They don't travel in prison. He might be able to go down the hallway. He can go on another tier. Mike can work to his job. But he ain't traveling nowhere. So you telling them that's why they ain't met him yet. They have noticed that I'm happier now. I'm smiling whenever I mention this guy to them. You in love with him. I'm honest with him about my feelings towards his incarceration, though. And he got mad when I told him that I'm ashamed to tell the people that are closest to me about him. Oh, you don't want to tell nobody about me. Dog, no, she can't because she done lied. How she gonna tell them about you? And she done said you had a demanding job. So you done built this relationship up wrong. You should have just said from the beginning what you felt, but since you done built up this lie, now you can't tell nobody the rest of it. Because you done said he got a demanding job and he traveled a lot. That's why y'all ain't met him yet. That ain't the truth. That's because they can't meet him. Because they ain't nobody got time to drive all the way up there.
Steve.
Huh?
Stop.
And I don't even know if you driving up there. He could be out of state somewhere. Ain't nobody got time for this. Ain't nobody finna meet him.
Reel it in.
No, I ain't got to reel nothing in. I got to bring this lady in. Now, I'm an accountant, and I done worked hard to secure a top position in my company, and I don't want to be judged. Well, damn it, you're going to get judged. Because you done told everybody with your little lying ass that your man got a demanding job and he traveled a lot. His job don't pay good. The demanding part is he can't ever leave his job. He ain't traveling nowhere. You doing all the traveling. And there's also the possibility that he won't be released. This sounded crazier in this letter.
Yeah.
So why don't you wait until he gets released to share everybody with your man? But then you're going to have to explain to him why all of a sudden now he there every day. Now he done went from, he stayed gone
demanding
to his
jobs.
ass is at the house. And he ain't working. Should I just put it out there that I'm dating a man in prison? I don't think you should.
No.
I don't give a damn about him being mad. Now, he can support you with them letters and cards, but you got to wait till you get sick again. He can't send you none of this money because he need money on his books. You've been doing that. Let's admit it. Now, should you put it out there as you dating a man in prison? No, because you gon' sound crazy because you done already told him that he has a demanding job and he travels a lot, and that's why y'all ain't met him. Then you going to double back and say he an inmate. Lady, don't mess your job up down there. This is crazy. Now, I ain't saying you ought to break up with him and leave him alone. I don't think you should. You want to love the man? He probably a good man. It's a good people in prison that made a lot of mistakes. So love your man like you love him. You go down there and marry the man if you want to. But you ain't got to share all this information.
No.
Or should I just end it with him? No, you ain't got to end it with him. You know, he a good dude. But you damn sure ain't got to tell everybody because you just told me and it sounds crazy.
Yes. All right. We got to get out of here. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM, or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 after the hour, J. Anthony Brown is here to murder another hit.
A fresh one.
Right after this. A fresh one.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. Jay's here. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you this with great pleasure, a man that murders hits, relationships, and friendships. J. Anthony Brown.
Wow.
Wow. Johnny Gill wrote a song called Soul of a Woman.
I love this song.
Soul of a Woman. Great song.
Yes.
I was on the set when he did a video. Great song. My song, along with my buddy Ralph Harris, Hawkins Jr., we wrote Someone Stole My Woman. So check it out.
Okay.
Who stole my woman? Who stole my woman? Who stole my woman? Someone tell me who stole my woman. No. We had a strong connection, but sometimes I acted kind of mean. I wouldn't show you affection. You do me, wanted to do me. And I forgot to mention the haters watching over me, causing aggravation. Trying to get to you, yeah. And baby, I was so effing blind. And now you got me crying. I heard it right through the grapevine. You're no longer mine. Somebody went and stole my woman. I'm gonna smash his face. See that mother best believe I'm on effing well. He'll be drinking soup for long. My lady. Somebody went and stole my woman. They're gonna have to wire his jaw shut. See that mother best believe I'm on effing well. I will blind him in both eyes. My lady. Yes, I will. Somebody went and stole. Somebody went and stole. Who stole my woman? Someone tell me who stole my woman. Yeah. Somebody went and stole my woman. Gonna have to push him around. See that mother best believe I'm on effing well. He'll be drinking soup for a long time. My lady. Somebody went and stole my woman. They're gonna have to wire his jaw shut. See that mother best believe I'm on effing well. I will blind him in both eyes. Wow. Whoa.
Stole my woman.
Somebody went and stole my woman.
You gon' get effed up. You gonna be drinking soup for a month. I'm gonna blind you in both eyes.
Great job,
Soon
Jay.
as
I'll
I
be at the J
see you,
Spot tomorrow night, baby. Special
I'm
guest.
gonna
Come
make
see
it
me.
feel.
Somebody went and stole
All right,
my
listen.
woman.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Drake poses shirtless, and he is accused of having plastic surgery. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Drake has the internet going crazy for more reasons than one. Did you guys see Drake posted a picture of himself showing his fit and trim and fine body while taking in the sights on vacation? I forget what it's called, but I remember the feeling. He captioned the post that put his eye-popping abs on display, while thousands flocked to the comment section praising Drake for his body. A few clowned him by bringing up those liposuction rumors, but Drake squashed those rumors. Did you guys remember when, oh yeah, Steve. Jay, you probably remember this too, when Steve and the guys
they all
posted
went
shirtless.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Yeah.
They went on the shirts off tour. They looked good. They all got in
Y'all
shape.
did a good job, man. And that's not easy to do.
I
That's hard
know.
work.
Yeah.
I don't
Have you
understand what
ever
they
done-
mad at. What difference? I wish I could give me some damn surgery. Hell
If you
yeah.
could get surgery to get abs,
Hell
would you
yeah.
do
If
it?
I didn't have to go under.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I didn't have to get put out, if you could just do it. Yeah, I just can't do no surgery.
Oh, okay.
Like if you went
yeah, I
to sleep
do
and you
that.
woke up, you in shape like some elves came along.
Dog,
and
like
just-
right now. Yes, tomorrow. How much?
I like that.
He looked
Now, let me
great.
ask you a question. Okay, ladies.
Yes.
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 $100,000 and you get the body that you want, the exact body, but it's $100,000. Do you pay it?
I got it?
Yeah,
I
if
got
you
100,000?
got it.
I'm just trying to say. I
Yeah.
gotta
No,
eat
no.
shrimp.
Right now, $100,000. You get when they the next day you have the exact body you want.
Well,
Yeah. The next day, yeah.
I mean, you
What
know,
we waiting for, Shirley?
No. I'm just gonna say, I mean, my body's not 100%, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my body, but if I had the money,
No, 100,000. Hell yeah.
I'm right there.
if I had the money,
If I had the money, that's
250.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
or else I'll just stick with what I got.
Well, we have no choice.
I got a meal to get the look I want.
$1 million?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But you gotta go to sleep though.
Yeah.
The surgery, is that what scares
Yeah,
you?
they're gonna
Just
put you
being
to sleep for
anesthesia?
that.
Yeah, I can't do no surgery. That's the only thing.
Have you've never been under, Steve? I have when
You've
I
never
got
had
my.
Yeah, I've been under.
My wisdom
Hell, I
teeth-
just had
teeth.
surgery in January. Yeah, I've been under. But it wasn't no liposuction. Just soon as dope.
Oh, you're saying that's elective surgery. You'll do it if you have to. I get it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, if I could save my life, yeah, I'm gonna go do surgery. But this here for vanity,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
It's
I'm
not
strong
necessary.
as hell. I can lift weights, but I just can't. I don't, you know.
Well, what is it about?
But you know what?
surgery?
Hell, I
He
don't
doesn't
want
wanna
to go
go
under.
He said he didn't.
But
if
it,
he
you know what?
doesn't
I
have
got to put it in perspective. I'm 62. Damn, dog. You know, I ain't finna look like these dudes. I get that.
And you're rich.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So what?
Sometimes I just.
You ain't got to do it.
I think sometimes he forget he's rich.
I know. Where are you? Where are you so
What
fine?
are you talking about,
Steve?
right?
Where are you so drop dead gorgeous? Where?
But women,
Tell them. Let them know.
I just need to keep my clothes on and stay facing to the front.
But answer my question.
What?
Where are you the finest in life? Where are you so
Oh,
fine?
I'm sexy
Yes.
down at the bank.
Yes. Yes. Let them
Down at the
know.
bank.
No, when I go into Mr. Harvey.
Woo.
Yes.
Girl, Steve's here.
Girl, did y'all see him? Girl, did y'all see him?
I know. All the
like,
talent.
did you see Drake on?
Yes. Yes.
Steve is.
Now, Drake got some pictures where he don't look like the
That's why
picture.
they saying that.
But you know, but he young enough. He can go to the gym. It don't look like lipo to me. He got muscles.
He looks great.
And the Raptors won last night. He's happy.
Yeah. All right, coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's get excited because you know what? The 2019 Steve Harvey Sand and Soul Festival is going down.
You better know it, girl.
Where is it going to be, Steve?
In hot,
Yes, October 10th through the 14th.
Dominican Republic.
That's right.
Hot. Overly hot. Punta Cana.
Yes. October 10th through the 14th, all-star lineup. Anthony Hamilton, Doug E. Fresh.
What?
Hey, let me
Kid
tell y'all
Capri.
something.
What, Steve?
Y'all got to get out here, man. We had such a good time last time, man. Look, ask anybody that went. It was just a bomb time. Y'all got to get out here to Sand and Soul, man. Have a good time. I got one master class I'm going to give y'all if you want it.
No pressure, huh, Steve?
Man, after that, I ain't got after that, let's go get it done.
Did you tell Jay about the pizza, Steve? Oh, you didn't have it.
No, I didn't get the pizza.
But, oh, man, that's all we ate, Jay.
Really?
Tell him, Carla, that's all we ate. Every
It was
day.
that good.
Every day, pizza.
So once you get there, you put your wallet up. Is that right?
Yes.
You don't need no money because it's
Right?
everything's included, Jay.
All you can eat and drink for free, 24-hour room service, limitless resort credits, 24-hour casino on property.
That's where you'll see me. I'm either the most major contributor or winner.
Steve Harvey, sandandsoul.com is where you go for tickets, or you can call 800-684-2825.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
In today's entertainment news, Halle Berry is receiving so many praises right now, not just for starring in the #1 movie over the weekend, John Wick 3, but check this out. Okay, she refused to skip 2 interviews with a pair of black journalists on the red carpet. Okay, I love this story. Emerald Marie, the reporter from Where Is the Buzz TV, was one of just 2 black journalists who were sent to the premiere of John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Halle's publicist quickly cut off her interviews because, you know, they go down the line, and usually the black journalists are at the end. So right before they get to them, then they say, oh, you know, she has to go. They do that a lot. Anyway, instead of walking away, Halle Berry made the decision to turn around and speak with Emerald and the other black male journalist, Lamar Dawson. I love that we have their names. Halle said, I can't skip my brother and sister.
That's really good.
Go, Halle.
A lot of times what they do is they just pick you, and they pick the big ones.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to talk to E, you're going to talk to CNN.
Okay.
You know, you're going to talk to the big ones.
Right.
And they do that to try to keep it moving along. I think what she did is outstanding. Because it's the only way that they get a chance to come up. So, bravo to Halle Berry for doing that.
Yep.
That's really that speaks volumes.
Yep. I can't skip my brother and sister, said Halle Berry. Oftentimes, like we're talking about now, Steve, black reporters on the red carpet are placed at the end usually, and sometimes they don't get those big celebrity interviews because right before they get to them, they race them off. You know, we got to go. Sorry, our time is up. We got to go. So Halle made sure that that was not the case this time. We love you, Halle Berry. Thank you for doing that. In other entertainment news, North St. Chicago, and now Kim and Kanye have named their new baby boy Psalm.
I hope he goes to school with some jokes because something gonna happen when he grow up.
Yeah.
Y'all can laugh at that if y'all ain't got to hold that
More,
in.
but I'm just
I'd laugh
thinking.
if it was good.
I'm
But
thinking.
you know how it is. You done wrote some bad ones. We all done wrote some bad ones. It was just a pun, but it wasn't a joke.
But
Carla held it in. I'm counting it as a joke.
And I was, but I was thinking more than Chicago. You think more than But anyway, whatever they name their kids, I'm cool with. Yeah,
It was
they're
a
their
dude
kids.
on Family Feud named Jesus, and when I got down there, I said, "So your name is Jesus?" He said, no, Mr. Harvey, it's actually Jesus. I said, well, I'm not going to call you Jesus. I just want to let you know that.
Wow.
I'm not calling
What did you call
you
him?
Jesus.
Say man?
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, my man Jay, what's up?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're not finna be Jesus, partner, who I've been talking to all these years.
Coming up, our last break of the day and some closing remarks from Steve Harvey at 49 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Last break of the day. We've had a great morning today.
Absolutely.
Yes,
We had a
yes,
good
we did.
time.
We had fun today. Steve, it's time for you now to take us home with your closing remarks. What you got for us today, Steve?
Well, this is going to be short and to the point, I think. I just want to remind everybody something, that your dreams can come true if you're willing to fight for them. You have to fight for your dreams. You have to fight for the life of your dreams. You have to fight to be free. You have to fight to be an entrepreneur. You have to fight to be successful. You have to fight the naysayers when you say, I'm going to leave my job. You have to fight the naysayers when you say, I want a better job. You have to fight some forces out there when you go, you know what? I'm going to leave here to pursue a better position at another company. You're going to have to fight for it. Change requires a fight. It just does. It just does. I don't know why it is, man, but there's people always in our lives somewhere who are going to fight us on decisions that we make about ourselves. I don't know why that is, but it seems to happen for everybody. All of us have to fight to get through to the other side. You have to fight through the wall of fear. You have to fight through doubt. You have to fight through confusion. You got to fight through the naysayers. You got to fight through haters. You got to fight through the fact that it didn't go your way. You have to fight through the fact that you got up and you just wasn't feeling yourself today. You got to find a way to fight through. You got to find something in you that makes you keep fighting even when you don't. There's a poem, a stanza in a poem that says, if you can force your heart, your nerve, and your sinew to serve its turn long after it has gone, when there is nothing left within you except the will to say to them, hold on. You have to fight like that. Now, the funny thing about that line in that poem, I think that's if. And the stanza says, if you can force your heart, your nerve, and sinew. Sinew is the fibers that holds all your insides together. They call that sinew. Those tendons or whatever it is, that stuff, that there's lines and cords and fibers that hold your heart and organs and all that stuff in place. If you could force your heart, nerve, and sinew to serve your turn long after it is gone, when there's nothing left within you except the will to say to them, hold on, that's how you got to fight. That's how you got to fight. And it's all right, but make it a good fight. Don't lay down. Don't let nobody punk you out your dreams. Don't let nobody trick you out of what God has for you. Don't let the fact that you got to fight stop you from fighting. Life is a fight, man. It's a dog fight out here. They not walking money up to your house. I'm sorry. They not passing out checks. They don't send free money to nobody's house. You got to do something to get it. And if you really want to get it, you are involved in a fight, like it or not. That is what we are in. We are in a fight. So get with it. Stop punking out. It ain't time for that. You in a fight. We are in a fight. Let's go. That's what it is every day. And if you think it's not, keep sitting up in here letting life slap you upside your head, because that's exactly what it's going to do. You're in a fight, folks. You're in a fight for your dreams. You are in a fight for the life God has for you. You are in a fight for your future. You are in a fight for your promotion. You're in a fight for advancement. You're in a fight to do life better. You are in a fight to have more. You are in a fight to succeed. You are in a fight to overcome. You are in a fight to beat illness. You are in a fight every day of your life. What you think this is? You got to fight and make it a good fight. And here's the tip to fighting. If you have God in your life, you will not lose the fight. Period. That's all I got to tell you. If you have God in your life, you will not lose the fight. If you include him in the process. See, in all of my fights, he is my partner. He my tag team partner. When I tag him in, everybody in the ring need to clear it. All the people that take me to court falsely, all the people who lie about me falsely, all the people who try to bring me down for self-gain, I'm not over here by myself. I am protected by a scripture, Isaiah 54:17, that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Come for me if you want to. I'm just going to I'm going to hand you the scripture and get out the way. I've seen him do it for me too many times. But I know I'm in a fight. I just don't go to the fight alone. You can't take a knife to a gunfight. Put God in your life and you cannot lose the fight, because that's what we in. We in a fight. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Drop the mic, baby.
Hot, Steve.
That was a good one, Steve.
Nothing over.
Ooh, that was good.
You gotta fight him.
You got to fight for your dreams. Thank you, Steve, for that.
Good job, man.
Well, y'all have a great weekend.
Yeah.
You good with that one.
Man, I really got to think of what I'm going to do, because you're not going to believe this. Now that we've gone full-time Family Feud, the talk show season is over.
Yeah.
But I got a weekend.
Get you some
I want
baby
y'all to
backs.
think of what I can do this weekend. Active, not just barbecuing, but get active.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Y'all have a great weekend.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.